Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another RF Crypto video. Today will be a little different than usual. I won't be speaking about the news. I won't be looking at any charts. I will just be speaking about the bear market that we're currently in, the fear and panic, and what I think is the best way forward. Also, what risks there are to the market in terms of possibly things getting worse before they get better, because at the moment, there is a lot of fear and panic in the markets. We have seen a crash from when crypto was around $2.2 trillion in market cap, and now it's standing at around 1.2 trillion. The drop is almost half, or even a bit more than half for some coins. A lot of people are speaking about the end of crypto. Obviously, I don't think that's the case. Crypto isn't going anywhere. You cannot end it. It's something that is decentralized. Millions of nodes. You'll have to destroy all those nodes or all those computers that are hosting the system or hosting the network before the system actually goes down. And it proves to be impossible. If one entity or one government tries to destroy Bitcoin, for example, they'll have to destroy every single node where each copy of the network is stored in. And that is almost impossible. And so that's why I say crypto isn't going anywhere. It's here to stay. People, of course, will panic. It's human nature. When things go down, people tend to have a more reactionary effect than when things go up, because negative news is more impactful than positive news. Always, always, always. However, it's important to realize that blockchain technology that underlies crypto is very important, and crypto isn't the only thing that is used for. It can be used in supply chain management, it can be used in government, let's say for elections. It can also be used to improve processes in business, enable cross-country payments, lift millions of people out of poverty, and so many more things. And with blockchain and its potential, that extends to crypto as well. So it has so much potential, but at the moment, because there's no regulation and things seem to be like the wild, wild west where anyone can list tokens and there are a lot of rug pulls and scams, it feels like it is a scam. But once regulation comes into place, all of these coins which are worthless will be filtered out of the market. We will remain with, let's say, 100 coins or 100 crypto tokens that are valuable and have use cases, from store of value like Bitcoin to smart contract platforms like Ethereum and Web3 and Metaverse. Now, it is important to realize that there are a lot of risks in the market at the moment that could cause the price of cryptocurrencies to go down even further than what it went down in the last month or so. One of them is the geopolitical tension, which is increasing every single day between China on one side and Taiwan and the USA on the other side. A few days ago, Joe Biden changed his policy and took a stance in order to send a message to China that if China attacks Taiwan or invades Taiwan, the US will send their own troops to defend Taiwan. If there is a direct confrontation between the two troops, that is confirmation that World War III has started. And China, in recent days, recent weeks, and even recent months, they have been ramping up military drill in the South China Sea and close to Taiwan, and they're even invading Taiwanese military airspace in order to get a reaction from the Taiwanese Air Force. However, the Taiwanese are smarter than that. They're not going to react to China because they know that they cannot stand facing a war, and the Chinese army is a lot stronger than the Taiwanese army. But the US has made it very clear in a shift of policy that if China invades Taiwan, then we will personally send our troops to defend our ally, and they will do so. And remember that China and the US are two superpowers, and they're nuclear superpowers. And with that, the risk is increased in the sense of destruction. I don't believe that it will reach that level where nuclear arsenal will be used. However, if China decides to invade Taiwan, I am pretty sure that the US will retaliate, and they'll send their troops, their naval ships, planes, to defend their ally. If that happens, then the price of Bitcoin and the price of all other cryptocurrencies are going to see a massive crash, because this type of geopolitical risk is a direct confrontation between two massive superpowers. It's not like Russia and Ukraine, where Ukraine is sort of like a proxy in the sense that the US and the European Union are sending aid, both military and humanitarian. They're not engaging in direct confrontation with Russia. However, if the US and Taiwan engage in direct confrontation, that's a massive geopolitical scenario where risk will be increased by 100-fold. And when risk is increased by 100-fold, people will tend to stick to safer assets, because the level of fear in the market will be a lot higher. So a lot of money will likely leave crypto and go into safer stocks, assets, cash, resources like gold. And when that happens, it would be the perfect time to sort of invest in the crypto market, because after that, the geopolitical risk or the psychological risk that people associate with that geopolitical situation will decrease, like it did with Russia and Ukraine. Now, Russia and Ukraine is sort of like a tangential news where people don't really talk much about it. In the beginning, they used to talk a lot about it, but now this has decreased in volume. If Bitcoin goes down to, let's say, 15,000, 14,000, or even 10,000, depending on what it will go down to, and if the crypto market shrinks below $1 trillion, then I think it will be worth investing in, because it will see a boom afterwards. And it is important for you as an investor to know what narrative you support and to know what narrative in the crypto market you think will do well, whether it is store of value, whether it is smart contract platforms, the metaverse, NFTs, Web3, whatever it is. And within those narratives, it's important to see what companies you believe in. And you have to trust your gut with this. If you do your research, if you know the team, if you know what the product offering is, and if you know what value it will add, then you can be sure that that project will do well. And if that's the case, it is worth investing in. And also, things evolve. The narrative that you choose might not do well in the long run, or things might change in the market that will cause that narrative to be outdated and a newer narrative to come in. So when that happens, don't be afraid to disinvest and change your narrative to something else and put your money there. Because a lot of people, the mistake that they make is, okay, I'll stick to this. Oh no, I've already lost a little bit, so let me just stick to it. It'll go back up eventually, and it never does. So it's better to cut your losses early and shift your money to the narrative that you believe will do well in the future now. And in that way, you can recover the losses that you made with the previous narrative and even make a profit. Also, there are a lot of people out there that say that, oh, this is the end of Bitcoin. Oh, this will happen, that will happen. They're very bearish or they're extremely bullish. I don't think it is a good idea to only listen to those people blindly and make your investment decisions based on them. This is ironic because I am also providing some information, but I urge you that whatever I say, please do your own research. Whatever investment decision that you make has to be done through your own research, because I, as an individual, will invest whatever I believe in. And you might believe in something else, and you might be influenced by what I'm saying. Very well, you can be influenced by what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean that you have to believe me blindly. Take what I say, put it on Google, go read some journals, go read some news articles, see what people are saying, see what industry leaders are saying, look at where the money is flowing in terms of venture capital, and then you must base your decision off what you research and what you believe will do well in the future. I'm merely an outlet of information that is helping you, or at least I think I'm helping you, make the right investment decision by taking this information in, processing it, doing your own research, and coming to a conclusion that will highly benefit you in the future in terms of returns. So don't stick to your echo chambers. Echo chambers are very real. You get lured into Twitter, you get lured into YouTube, Instagram, all these people speaking and in a hypey voice and very chirpy. They make you believe that what they're saying is true, and you sort of lie within the comments and believe that whatever is being said there is true. And that's a very, very dangerous scenario that you're putting yourself into, because you start sort of becoming part of that community that believes whatever the influential people in the industry, especially the content creators, are saying, which shouldn't be the case. You should identify the best content creators, you should identify the best news sources and the best industry leaders to listen to, and then come to a decision. But as I said before, this isn't a time to panic, but it is a time to rationalize. It is a time to see what geopolitical risks are there, what economic risks are there, what social risks are there, and put it all together and see where the markets might go. And if you think that the global risk in general is going up, then you can be sure that the crypto market will suffer as a result, because it is a nascent and risky industry. So what should you do then? So maybe if crypto goes even further down, it will be a perfect opportunity for you to invest in, because in this market, timing is everything. And with that, we reached the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been informative. And if you like the content, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your family and friends. Invest wisely, and cheers.